A huge moment this week with Australia qualifying for next year's Olympic Games in Rio. Tiana Penitani, welcome to Rugby HQ. The salmon blazer, is it that bad? Is it really that bad?
Yeah, it's pretty bad, especially when she wears it with blue jeans. It's not a great look, but that's Shano, yeah.
Hey, what's it been like this week? I know you still have to get picked and all, but chances are you will. Knowing that come next year you're going to be an Olympian. Pretty cool.
Well, I'd love to get picked in that team. I think throughout the whole squad, everyone's really excited. You know, we've worked together so hard over the last 18 months or so, you know, trying to make that qualification, and we've finally done it. The girls celebrated after Amsterdam. We were all really excited. So, yeah, exciting times ahead for us.
Tiana, tell me about the explosion of women's rugby globally, because not just in the Sevens side, but you've travelled to United States and Canada and Brazil. What's it like in other countries in women's rugby?
Well, we've got USA, for example, that has just come out of nowhere. You know, their main sports are NFL, basketball, baseball. Rugby isn't that big over there, and they're amazing. You know, they're growing so rapidly. But I think, you know, England, they're still doing really well. Canada, especially, as you can see in the final.
This is where they beat you right on the final whistle. They scored a try late.
Full-time buzzer. We were devastated, but it was a great game.
Is it not huge in American colleges? Women's rugby taking off in American universities.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know too much personally about the US program, but I think, you know, competing against them, we can see that every tournament they're getting better and better and stronger.
And what's happened to your knee, may I ask?
I injured my knee on the first day in Amsterdam, unfortunately. So fingers
You're
crossed.
talking to the world expert and coming back from shocking knee injuries.
So what have you done to like a partial tear of your cruciate ligament, maybe medial ligament as well?
Yeah, it's still early days at the moment. There was too much swelling in the MRI to completely tell, but I'm positive, so fingers crossed.
So you hopefully for no operation and
Yeah.
Can I just translate for the people of my generation? She's got a buggered knee.
That's it. Tiana, tell us about how you came to the game of rugby, because, you know, the recruitment in rugby has been looking at other sports as their inspiration.
Definitely. There's a vast majority of girls that have come from different sports in our squad. You've got Shannon and Shani that, you know, are the main girls that started with rugby, but there's me. I came from a sprinters background and Oztag. There's Ellia Green, our winger, who's a sprinter. There's Chloe Dalton, a great kicker in our team, who was a basketballer. Complete wide range of sports.
What was your fastest time over 100 metres?
I stopped sprinting when I was 17. I think it was low 12.
Depends who was chasing.
Average at the moment, yeah, definitely.
Great news today with Charlotte Caslick being nominated for the second year in a row for the World Sevens Player of the Year. That's unbelievable. And
I know.
Over 2 years, that consistency is incredible.
Yeah, Charlotte's amazing. She's such an inspiration. You know, she's only my age, or 20, and she's just so classy on and off the field. So really proud of her for being nominated for that role.
You also have some time. I was going to say you have some time to kick back and relax. I mean, rehab will put pay to that, I guess.
Yeah.
But when do you then start ramping up for next year?
Once I get through rehab, the girls have got pre-season after these 4 weeks off. So we'll be back into fitness and in the gym, hitting the gym pretty hard. And then we'll probably, a couple of months before December, Dubai, our first leg, is when we'll go back into like skills and footy training.
Yep.
Tell everyone at home, what are you semi-professional and what do the girls do for jobs like outside of training? And you train obviously, you know, most days. What do you do outside of training and playing?
We're part-time contracted, but we're in Narrabeen most of the days of the week. So we've got the weekends off and Wednesdays, which is when we've got scheduled massages and whatnot. But the girls...
some of the girls study or work?
Most of the girls study at uni. A couple of the older girls are like the two twins, Nikki and Gemma Etheridge. They're both radiographers, so they pick up jobs when they can.
Right.
But the majority of the girls either study or just relax.
And it's all a build-up for Rio?
Yeah.
And are you known as the women's sevens? Is there not a Wallaroo, Joey? There's nothing you don't...
No, at the moment we're women's sevens. We were the Aussie Pearls, but I think they got rid of that name, so we're just women's sevens. I'm not too sure.
We'll have to think of one.
Yes. Please do.
You should have a competition. What should they be called?
That's a very
the way you've been doing tonight, you'll say, let's call them the Land Roverettes. You'll find some commercial name and squeeze a bit of more money out of them.
Are you trying to come on for one night and squeeze a Land Rover out of Land Rover? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, I don't want it. I'm just noticing.
Tiana, one thing that you were involved in, we were obviously very excited about here last year, was the Gold Brigade. And you were part of that series. And the Gold Brigade lives on for the Test series for the Wallabies this year. And you're involved again. You'll be in and around it.
Yeah, definitely. I've been pretty busy the last few months with the season, obviously, but I'm definitely keen to get back on board with the Gold Brigade. By the way, they're on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, so everyone get following and buy tickets for the next Bledisloe test.
Fitzy hasn't bought a ticket in the last 10 years. For a test match,
You need to get on board.
Can I
We need
spruik,
to
do you know
support.
about the Cauliflower Club? Do you know what the Cauliflower Club is? Can I spruik that?
Yeah.
Started by Far Jones and I. It's the rugby version of the primary club. So the idea is the primary club, every time I think they've got 3,000 members that pay $5 every time somebody serves and gets a golden duck in Test cricket. Cauliflower Club is every time a front rower, Test front rower, scores a try, we put in $50 or $100. And we've now got 170 grand in the kick. We bought 25 wheelchairs the other day. Basically, every dollar goes to supporting people who've basically injuries through sport, a lot of rugby, but a lot of others anyway. So we wanted you to join up for the Cauliflower Club.
For the Cauliflower Club.
Got to show you ears. Let's have a look at your ears. May we have a look?
They're okay at the moment.
No cauliflower ears here.
They're a lot better than your
No.
ears. Hey, terrific to have you on board tonight, and it's just so exciting for Australian rugby to have that team qualified. Hopefully the men can do it come November.
I've got hope in them. Yeah, they'll be fine. They'll make it.
Be good to see
And
you
none
all
of this
there.
silver or bronze nonsense. We want
No,
gold.
we're going for gold.
We're going for
pressure.
gold.
We play in gold. We want gold. That's it.
Tiana, thanks very much for coming in.
Thanks for having me.